Hi there, we're going to do a handover of our Reece model motorhome. Excuse the sunglasses, it's very bright today. So I'm going to start on the outside of the motorhome and then I'm going to show you the internal features of the motorhome also. So we'll start on the outside. We'll start along at the rear garage. The doors are locked, so you'll use your small key, turn to the left, on both, spin them to the left, and your rear garage door opens. As you can see, there's a large amount of space in here. You have your hookup cable, you have a water hose with different attachments, you have an iron, you have a tabletop iron, toolkit, you've got your levelling blocks, you've got your fold away chairs, 4 of them, you have a table for eating for 4 outside, you have your whirligig for hanging out your washing, your TV, and as you can see there's lots of space in here. You also have your ladder, which is stored under here for the bed inside, and you have steps in case you want to use a step for outside the van to go in, and also for the rear bed. You have a light in here, and you also have your plugs and 6 volt. So I'm going to close this over. On the outside of the motorhome, the small key works all the locks. Spin that to the right. And it locks. Now the rear garage opens from this side or the back. This also opens here to give you easy access depending on where you're parked. Cable that attaches in here. You have a shelf on the cable, you have 2 ends, one lifts up, you put that on the shelf in here, and the other one goes to your mains hookup. I'm just going to get my keys and show you the water area, filling up fresh water. I've now locked it. Open that, press the buttons in, and here to fill up the fresh water you lift this round, sit it there, unscrew, put your hose in here, put it over the hill and fill up your fresh water. You have your monitors inside, you just press them to see how much water you've got, or when it starts spilling out you know you're full. And then that spins back round and that's your water. Over here you have where you fill up with diesel. It reminds you that it's diesel. You'll use on the outside of the van, the only time you use your large key is when you're filling up. It's the same as the ignition key here. We always advise putting the wing mirrors in whenever you stop off. We'll go around this side. On this side we have a gas locker. I'll open that, and inside here you have gas bulb. You've got your colour gas and you also have flow gas. One is a reserve, so the motorhome, you use the heating by using the diesel, therefore the only thing you use your gas for is for your fridge and for the cooker. Therefore the gas bottle in this motorhome lasts for quite some time. I'm going to show you, there is tools in the rear, in the toolbox. If you are having to change this, you will turn the thread to the right, to loosen it. It's the opposite from normal threads, and you use a tool to unscrew it, and you take this out and change it. For switching the gas on, you'll turn it to the left as far as it goes, and that's you ready to use it in your van. We always advise to turn your gas off when you are travelling. So I'll switch that off now, and it's right to tighten. That's the gas off. For opening the habitation door, it's left and then pull. And finally, I'm going to show you the toilet cassette. This is your toilet cassette. There'll be gloves in here for you to use. You lift this up and pull it out. And it pulls along like a luggage case. When you go to the chemical waste disposal, you'll turn this round, unlock it and empty it down the chemical waste. Then you'll use your hose there, put the hose in it, let it run for a bit, swizzle it around, and you do that for about three times till it's completely clear. And then you'll put your chemical blue toilet in it, which is in the motorhome, and then you'll add your water and you're ready to use your toilet cassette again. I'm going to show you how to finally empty your grey water. Under here there is, well, it's already open, but you press that in to close it and pull this out to open it. I've showed you all the outside of the motorhome. I'm now going to go inside and show you how to work various bits and pieces in there. Now I'm going to show you the internal features of the motorhome. Here is your cab area, and you'll get used to all the workings as you're driving it. It's got 6 gears, and the only thing I'd like to point out is that the handbrake is on your right hand side instead of your left hand side. For locking the motorhome up in the evening, you have thermal covers up the top here. They clip onto the windows and also the windscreen. Then you have a curtain. You can pull your curtain round to give you privacy if required. This is your reversing camera for the motorhome. You can see here, you can have that on all the time whilst you're driving, or you can choose to have it switched off. You've got your USB connection and your 12 volt here, and you can plug your wire in here to play your music through the stereo. They're called captain seats and they swivel round. You pull this lever out and spin, and it faces round to the lounge, as does the other seat. When you're putting it back round, you just make sure that it clicks back into place for driving. I'm going to show you how to open and close this window. Press the button in, spin, do that with all of them. And it goes out on the latch. You can have this closed in the evening, and you can also have your fly net closed and your window opened. That stops midges and flies coming in. To close this over, you press it out and it falls back in, and you press the button and close it off. Over here to the door. When you're in and you're ready to drive, you're always better and safer to make sure this is on the red to lock. You can also close up during the night, as does all your roofs. You have a slider for locking all that in the evening. You have a full length fridge freezer. To open that, you just lift it out and pull. It's currently on automatic, so we have the gas on at the moment, and it's up to full, so that's keeping it cool for the next time it's getting used. You have your cooker. It has an electric hob and 2 gas hobs. Self-explanatory. You turn them round. One is for the grill, one is for the oven at this side. You press that in, and the igniter doesn't work, so you have to use the matches that are in the drawer. Here is where you put your grill. I'm going to just place this in this drawer for travelling. Prevents noise. In here you have all your cleaning products. You have your larger cutlery, large knives and scissors such like in there. This is your cutlery drawer. And your sink. lift up to turn it on and turn it to the left for the hot and to the right for the cold. All your water that goes down the sink goes into your grey water, which is where you pull the lever I showed you earlier on. You have your TV. The TV, press the button and slides out, and you can have it facing down this area, or you can turn it round and it faces the bedroom area. Here is your toilet. For using the toilet, you'll lift your lids. You'll ensure that your grey slider is opened, so you have that open to use it. And for flushing, you press this button here and it'll flush. Once you finish using, you'll ensure that's closed off. When you are emptying the toilet cassette outside, you have to ensure that the lever is to the left and it's locked, it's off, to enable it to pull out, or otherwise it won't come out at the outside of the garage. So the toilet door, to open it, you'll take off the Velcro and slide it round. You have a choice to use it in that way, or you have a door here which you can close over and keep this one open. It's entirely up to yourself, and we ensure that the Velcro is back on for travelling because that keeps the door from moving. That the same again here. You have your Velcro, open your double doors, and inside you have a full length shower. Just going to close this off again for travelling. And put the Velcro back on. You have lots of storage in this van. At the rear you have this cupboard. You have this cupboard. And in this one you have all your games. You've got Monopoly, Guess Who, and various other ones. And so in here is where we store our cordless hoover. You can plug it in and charge it whilst you're on hookup, and then you can use it for cleaning at the end of hire without it being plugged in. This is your bed. You've got two single beds, or you can sleep along it, and it can be a double bed, king size bed actually. And again, these windows work the same. For opening, you press the button at the rear and all your overhead lockers open. You've got overhead lockers here, at the rear, and then you have one over there as well. You've also got your sockets, 12 volts, and your more 12 volt up there, and you can plug in an aerial there if you want to have the TV at that side. And the last part of the motorhome that I'm going to show you is the bed, the overhead bed. So to get your overhead bed working, you ensure that your key over here is switched on, which it currently is. And then you make sure that your buttons are on here as well, and you can see they're both down. And you press this button here and the bed will lower, like so. And it will stop when it reaches this level here. So this is your double bed. You have your ladders in the boot of the motorhome, which you put in here and ensure that they're locked, and they can get stored back in there out of your way when you're finished. So I'm just going to raise this back up again. Okay. So that's me. I've showed you all the internal workings of inside the motorhome as well. When you're away on hire, if you've got any questions or anything you're not sure of, or anything I haven't covered, please feel free to contact us by telephone, and I hope you have a great adventure.